The NBA in the early 1950s is on life support. Scoring is way down. Fans are staying home. Owners are losing money. It's not just that the game is slow, it's unwatchable. There are entire possessions where nothing happens. Teams start holding the ball instead of playing the game. They stall entire quarters just to protect a tiny lead. And the result? Games with final scores in the teens. November 22nd, 1950. Fort Wayne Pistons beat the Minneapolis Lakers 19-18. Yes, 19-18. That's not one quarter. That's the entire game. It's the lowest scoring game in NBA history. Not because of great defense, because of stall ball. Fans boo. Reporters call it a disgrace. And the league's biggest star, George Mikan, barely gets to play the sport he dominates. Mikan is a 6'10" powerhouse, averaging nearly 24 points per game. But in a league with no shot clock, all it takes is one bucket, and the other team runs out the clock. It's not sustainable. By 1954, league attendance drops dangerously low, under 3,000 per game in many cities. Small market teams can't stay afloat. The league shrinks to just 9 franchises, and there's real talk that pro basketball might fold entirely. And then, something changes. Not in a league office, not at Madison Square Garden, but in a Syracuse bowling alley. That's where Danny Biasone, owner of the Syracuse Nationals, sits down with his general manager, Leo Ferris, and does something radical. He starts doing math. Biasone looks back at games he actually enjoyed, games where teams played, where fans cheered, where the ball moved. He notices that when both teams take around 60 shots, the game feels alive. So he grabs a calculator, or rather a pen and napkin, and works it out. An NBA game lasts 2,880 seconds. If you want 120 shots total, that gives you 24 seconds per possession. And just like that, the 24-second shot clock is born. Not through a marketing firm, not through a billion-dollar committee, through common sense. Biasone tests it during a 1954 preseason. In unofficial games, the Nationals play with the 24-second clock. The result? Pace, action, fans on their feet. The difference is so obvious, the league has no choice but to listen. By the start of the 1954-55 season, the NBA adopts the 24-second clock league-wide. And the impact is immediate. Scoring jumps from 79 points per game to 93 in a single year. Teams go from taking 75 shots to over 100. The game opens up, the floor spreads, and for the first time in years, fans are coming back. The NBA, once on the brink of collapse, suddenly has life again. But the shot clock doesn't just save basketball. It completely redefines it. Because now, you can't hide. You can't dribble away time or run out the clock in the first quarter. You have to play. You have to attack. And that means new types of players start to rise. Take Bob Cousy. He's a flashy guard with quick hands, fast feet, and no interest in stalling. Before the clock, guys like him were novelties. With it, he becomes a star, a 6-time assist leader, a showman built for speed. Or take Red Auerbach. He sees the shot clock not as a restriction, but a weapon. Under Auerbach, the Celtics play fast, pass fast, think fast. They become the first team to fully master the new rhythm of the clock. From 1959 to 1966, they win 8 straight championships, a dynasty built on tempo and pressure. And fans, they can't get enough. Games are unpredictable again. Leads swing back and forth. No more sitting on a 1-point edge for 6 minutes. By the 1960s, scoring reaches 115 points per game, and the league begins to grow. More teams, more coverage, a national TV presence. And the players evolve too. Oscar Robertson, a 6'5" guard with court vision like a quarterback, thrives in this new tempo. In 1961-62, he averages a triple-double, something that was nearly impossible in the pre-clock era. And by the 1970s, the fast break becomes an art form. Teams train to beat the clock, not fight it. Coaches build plays designed to unfold in 10, 12, 15 seconds. Defenses tighten up, forcing decisions under pressure. It's chess, with a timer ticking on every move. But not everyone loves it. Some traditionalists argue that the clock kills late-game strategy, that it forces bad shots, that it takes the patience out of basketball. But here's the truth. The clock didn't ruin the game. It rescued it. Without the shot clock, the NBA dies in the 50s. TV deals never happen, franchises fold, the sport fades into the background of American culture. Instead, the shot clock pushes the NBA forward, and the rest of the basketball world follows. The ABA initially uses a 30-second clock, but eventually aligns with the NBA's 24 when the leagues merge in 1976. College basketball takes longer, but it caves too. For decades, the NCAA lets coaches stall as long as they want. The infamous four corners offense turns entire games into a glorified version of keep away. But fans hate it. TV ratings suffer. And in 1985, the NCAA adds a 45-second shot clock, later reduced to 35, and eventually to 30 today. FIBA, the international governing body, adds its own 30-second clock in 1956, but even that's too slow. Eventually, they adopt the 24-second standard, aligning with the NBA to keep up with the global game. By Sony's little napkin math, it changes everything. And that legacy only grows. In the 2000s, Steve Nash and the Phoenix Suns unleashed the 7 seconds or less offense, built around the idea of scoring before the clock even becomes a factor. A few years later, the Golden State Warriors take that even further. They use pace, passing, and three-point shooting to average 115 points per game, win titles, and build one of the most dominant teams in history. And underneath it all, still that same ticking rule from 1954. The shot clock forces pace. It kills stalling. It rewards quick decision-making. And it ensures that every possession matters. Basketball isn't just a game of skill. It's a game of time. And without the shot clock, we don't have the NBA we know today. It's not just one of the greatest rule changes in sports. It's the reason the game still exists. If you enjoyed this, I'm going to be posting a lot more like it. Please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.